Welcome to Tired Mommy Revival. Hey mama, are you running on coffee fumes? Feeling like brain fog, fatigue, and anxiety are running the show? Do you wake up dreading the day ahead, already overwhelmed by the endless to-do list and unsure how you'll make it through? Do you long for the energy to enjoy motherhood and care for yourself, but feel stuck and unsure where to start? Let me remind you of something life-changing. You were created for more energy, more clarity, more joy. Hi, I'm Jerusha, certified holistic wellness coach, wife and mom to 2 wild boys and 1 baby girl in heaven. I know the exhaustion you're feeling because I've been there, barely making it through the day, relying on coffee and chocolate to survive, and wondering why nothing I tried ever made me feel better. Then, God stepped in and revealed a powerful truth. A woman's body is beautifully and uniquely designed to thrive. When we align with how God created us, we can boost our energy, bust through fatigue, and step into the vibrant, joy-filled life He has for us. Mama, I'm living proof that it's possible. These days, I wake up refreshed, nourish my body with intention, and navigate the chaos of motherhood with patience and peace. Most days. And I want to help you do the same. If you're ready to swap exhaustion for energy, brain fog for clarity, and guilt for grace, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive into practical strategies, faith-filled truths, and empowering tools to renew your health, body, soul, and spirit. Are you ready for this? Let's do it, mama. Let's talk about something we all desperately want more of and yet can never seem to get enough of: sleep. If you're laughing or crying right now, same. Because sleep in motherhood is like that elusive dream. You know you need it, you want it, and when it finally happens, someone wakes you up asking for a cup of water at 2 a.m. I get it. You're a tired mom. I'm a tired mom. But today we're going deeper than just get more sleep. Because honestly, if it were that easy, we'd all be doing it. This episode is not about guilt, but about grace and understanding. Because sleep isn't just a nice to have luxury, even though it seems like that. It's actually one of the most powerful healing tools God built into our design. And when we see it that way, we can start making small shifts that bring big changes to our energy, hormones, and our sanity. Let's talk about why sleep matters more than you think. Sleep is not just about being tired. It's not just about having enough energy to keep up with your kids or maybe not snapping at your husband for chewing too loud. Sleep is when your body heals. It's when your brain detoxes. Your hormones reset, your liver gets to work, your metabolism balances, and your gut repairs. Mama, if you're doing all the things, eating well, trying to move your body, taking supplements, and still not seeing results, you might need to look at your sleep. Now, I don't need to tell you that moms have a complicated relationship with sleep. Maybe you're still in the baby or toddler phase and sleep is interrupted every night. Maybe your body wakes you up at 3 a.m. like clockwork for no good reason. Maybe you stay up too late because it's the only quiet time you get all day. Revenge bedtime procrastination, anyone? Yeah, I'm with you, mama. I've been there too. Or maybe even when your head finally hits the pillow, your brain is like, did I sign that field trip form? What are we doing for dinner tomorrow? Oh no, I forgot to change the laundry again. Sleep doesn't always come easy, but that doesn't mean we can't start creating space for better rest. And trust me, good sleep changes everything. If it's been a really long time, maybe even years since you've had really good sleep, you might have forgotten how good you could actually feel. But let's talk about what's happening in your body while you sleep. When you finally fall asleep, your body gets to work. Growth hormone kicks in to repair muscles, tissues, and balance metabolism. Your liver begins its detox cycle, especially between 1 and 3 a.m. Your brain flushes out toxins through the lymphatic system. Your gut lining repairs itself and your microbiome resets too. Your hormones are also doing their thing, like cortisol, melatonin, thyroid, and even insulin get adjusted for the next day. So, yeah, it's a big deal. And when you miss out on deep quality sleep, it throws everything off: your energy, your weight, cravings, patience, mood, and more. Let's walk through how sleep, or the lack of it, affects those 5 key areas of our health that we've been talking about. First of all, your hormones. Your hormones follow a circadian rhythm. When you stay up too late, sleep too little, or wake frequently, it disrupts that rhythm. Lack of sleep increases cortisol, your stress hormone, ghrelin, your hunger hormone, and it decreases leptin, your fullness hormone. Translation: you're hungrier, you crave junk, you store more fat, and you're snapping at people for no reason. Sound familiar? Me too. Next is your stress. Sleep is when your nervous system resets. Without it, your body stays in fight or flight mode. You know that wired but tired feeling? Or waking up already anxious before your feet even hit the floor? That's your nervous system screaming for support. And yes, the 47 snack requests before 10 a.m. don't help either. Next is your liver and detox. Your liver is a night owl, and it does its best detox work while you're asleep, especially between 1 and 3 a.m. If you're waking up during those hours, your liver might be waving a little white flag. Sleep deprived equals detox deprived equals toxin buildup equals hormonal chaos, fatigue, and inflammation. Next is your gut health. Your gut lining repairs itself at night, and your microbiome, it has its own rhythm too. If your sleep is off, it disrupts digestion, contributes to bloating, and throws off neurotransmitters like serotonin, which affect your mood and mental clarity. And last is your blood sugar and weight. Sleep impacts insulin sensitivity in a big way. One poor night of sleep can make you as insulin resistant as someone who's pre-diabetic the next day. That means higher blood sugar, more cravings, and more fat storage. So if you've been wondering why you're eating better but not losing weight, start with your sleep, mama. So it's not a secret that as moms we struggle with our sleep, but what can we actually do? First, let's just name it. Moms are chronically overstimulated. We're bombarded with noise, messes, questions, expectations, and mental tabs that never close. Plus, add caffeine, sugar, blue light, and stress to the equation, and our sleep doesn't even stand a chance. So here's the good news. You don't need a complete overhaul, but small shifts can start resetting your body's rhythms. Let's start with some simple tips to start sleeping better. Number 1 is go to bed and wake up around the same time. Even if your kids don't cooperate, you can anchor your body's clock, and often that means getting to bed at a set time. Number 2 is cut off screens at least 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Melatonin, which is a hormone that promotes sleep in your body, needs darkness. Blue light tells your brain it's morning. Number 3 is create a wind down routine. Stretch, read, journal, pray, use a magnesium lotion, whatever helps your body slow down. Number 4 is avoid sugar and heavy meals close to bedtime. They'll mess with your blood sugar and make your body work instead of rest. Your body can't operate in digestion and detox at the same time. So if you're eating right before your body wants to detox, you're going to mess with that whole system. Lastly, support your nervous system during the day. taking a short walk, doing some deep breathing, finding a moment of silence, even if you could just go outside and sit on the front porch for 2 minutes uninterrupted, take some deep breaths, breathe in the fresh air, get some sunshine, and say a little prayer to God. Those things add up and they help your body shift into rest mode more easily at night. You have to remember rest is a rhythm. And when we are in stress mode all day long, and then we want to lay down and immediately shut it off and just enter rest mode, it doesn't happen because our body hasn't been in that rhythm. And so obviously we can't change our whole lives. That's not going to happen, especially not overnight. But what we can do is we can start to incorporate little moments of rest throughout our day, little moments of recapturing our breath, of recapturing our rest in small ways that calm our nervous system so that we create these little rhythms that ultimately help us so that when we go to sleep at night, we're laying down, our body recognizes, oh, hey, this is our time to rest. Also, setting a bedtime at night helps with this dramatically as well. So, find small ways to start implementing these into your daily life, and you'll find that you start to sleep better as well. I also want to add in a quick note for my newborn mamas, okay? Now, listen, if you're in the thick of newborn life right now, you might be thinking, okay, Jerusha, sleep sounds great and all, but I haven't seen REM since the third trimester because who knows, the sleepless nights start long before you push that baby out. I get it. If you're waking up every few hours to feed a baby and maybe you've got toddlers tearing through your house during the day, this season is not about perfect sleep routines. You are in survival mode and that's okay. But even in this exhausting season, there are a few small things that you can do to support your body and protect your energy. First of all, you can lower your stimulation where you can. Having some earbuds in with calming music, noise dampening headphones, and you can't totally cut out the noise. Maybe you can help calm it just a little bit. Or having a few minutes in a dimly lit room. Your nervous system needs little pockets of peace. So find that where you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Also, nourish yourself consistently. Eat simple, real food with protein, healthy fat, and fiber so you can stabilize your blood sugar and avoid crashing. Also, avoid sugar and caffeine at night. Remember, even if you're tired, those late night snacks might sabotage what little rest you do get. Also, if you're breastfeeding, you probably already know this, but hydrate. Seriously, dehydration makes everything worse. Drink your water, get your electrolytes in, and it'll help give you a little burst of energy too. Lastly, ask for help, even in a small way. A 10-minute breather, someone to rock your baby, or an older child helping with cleanup add up for small wins that make a difference. And grace, friend, so much grace. Your sleep will return in time. For now, take some of this other advice and put it in your pocket for later. Right now, just remember to take care of your body in the ways that you can. And remember that your faithfulness in this season is not unnoticed by God as you love on and pour out yourself for this newborn baby. Okay, let me leave you with this final encouragement. Mama, sleep isn't lazy. It's holy. It's a gift God gave us so that we could function, flourish, and feel like the women He created us to be. If you've been trying to get healthy but still feel exhausted, this could be a missing link. Also, if you've been trying to lose weight, but you are completely ignoring your God-given need for good sleep at night, you need to know, mama, you got to put your focus back in this area to unlock areas of your health that you have been missing. Lastly, if you want real support to build your energy, balance your hormones, and create rhythms that work for your real life and not just someone else's Pinterest board, then come check out the Live Healthy Mama course. The link is below. I will walk you through this step by step with grace, truth, and a plan that actually fits your life. Remember, you were created for wellness, and that includes rest. Let's start claiming it together. And speaking of rest, next week, we're diving into something that's quietly wrecking a lot of our health behind the scenes: stress. Not just the obvious kind like tantrums at bedtime or a house that looks like a tornado hit, but the hidden stress your body is carrying every single day. We're going to talk about how stress affects your hormones, your gut, your weight, your energy, and even your ability to sleep well. And more importantly, what you can actually do about it as a busy, overwhelmed mom who's just trying to make it through the day without another meltdown, yours or theirs. You don't want to miss it, friend. It's going to bring you so much clarity and encouragement. I'll see you in the next episode of Root Causes. Mama, I hope this episode blessed you and reminded you that you were beautifully and uniquely made to thrive. If today's conversation spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to take a moment to leave a rating and review. Not only does it encourage me, but it helps more tired mamas discover the hope, healing, and energy they've been searching for. You're not in this alone. Make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Together, we'll reclaim your energy, renew your health, and revive your spirit, one step at a time. Until next time, remember, you are beautifully designed by God to live with energy, clarity, and joy. You're not just surviving, mama. You're stepping into the vibrant life you were created for. I'm cheering you on.